split over what constitutes child poverty, but for Tracy Andrews, mum to 5-month-old Samantha, its definition is simple. It means that when she starts to wean her baby in the next few weeks, she'll have to rely on a food bank to be able to feed her child.
Makes her feel horrible, to be honest. I don't want to give her food from the food bank. No offence to them. It's really great that they give handouts and whatnot, but I want to be able to feed her myself with my own money. You know, at the moment she's completely oblivious, but when she gets older, I don't want her to grow up thinking that that's what life is about.
Tracy currently gets £110 a week maternity allowance. Of that, £70 goes towards her temporary accommodation and £40 goes towards bills. There's hardly any fresh stuff in there, is there?
I don't get any fresh stuff.
At the moment, a child's said to be in poverty if they live in a household with less than 60% of the average national income. But the Work and Pensions Secretary, Ian Duncan-Smith, wanted to take other factors into consideration, and this idea was backed by the Lib Dems. However, George Osborne and the Treasury disagreed, and in a statement today, the government said, "We restate our commitment to tackling poverty at its source, be it worklessness, family breakdown, educational failure, addiction or debt. These are problems that blight the lives of vulnerable families, and the strategy draws together the action we're taking on all these fronts. But not everyone thinks it goes far enough."
The government should be taking concrete actions to reduce the number of children who are growing up in poverty, and that means taking concrete actions like cancelling the bedroom tax, like freezing gas and electricity bills, like improving childcare for working families. Those are the sorts of things that the government should be focusing on instead of this squabble between ministers.
Squabbling aside, what's clear is that the government's pledge to end child poverty by 2020 hasn't made things easier for Tracy and her little girl yet.
What do you want for her?
I want the best life possible for her. I want whatever she wants, I want to give it to her. I want it to be that way. But at the moment, that's not possible.
Of course, the government has 6 years to meet its own deadline, but for little Samantha, that's quite a long time. Ruth Liptrot, Channel 5 News.